working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. Keep working it and working it, working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. What you like, what you want, what you like. Keep it going, keep working it and working it, working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, working it, working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. What you want, what you like. So keep working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky. All it is fundamental. Seek high level of truth. Drown this overproof flow state. Fountain of youth from days of youth. At the force to move like juice. Young worthy of a Jedi. Seek peace, surviving the same thing. Don't put no change to my frame. Leave my words to remind you what I came. What is life if you can't live it to the limit? Nothing to gain. Your life, your pain, no one to blame. I made my word, born to keep it on. Stand strong in the sad storm. Run it long like a marathon. Longevity, the melody. Mastermind thoroughly. Throughout my kind, we bless heavy. Sticking for the limbs, we mega gems. Enterprising worldwide, and it's be lit model to the end. Original, official, what to step to. Slave 4, holding down the reason why we step into your town. Hold me down for my people who know this here. Hard town, traveling it don't stop. Never won't stop, what you like. What you want, what you like. It's on, keep it going, keep working it and working it, working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. What you like, what you want, what you like. It's on, keep it going, keep working it and working it, working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. Keep working. What you want, what you like. It's on, what you want, what you like. It's working it and working it. Still don't stop, rise high, sky's the limit. What you like. What you think about the end? Gems.
Welcome back to the show. 1989 is the year. Reminiscing a little bit on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. So I told y'all this little, what I would call a tragic story in the last segment about about me signing with Newberry College back in 1988. And yesterday was National Signing Day. It's a big day for a lot of people. I mentioned a couple of cats that I played with back in the day and how their sons are going to play college football. So it kind of warms my heart a little bit. And it just so happened to have a guy on the line that was one of my teammates at Newberry College, and his son, Rob Jr. Is he Rob Jr., bro?
No, Devin Smith.
Right, Devin Smith. So Devin Smith is going to play college football at Georgia Tech. His daddy, Rob Smith, from the low country of South Carolina as well, Chucktown, North Charleston, South Carolina, is on the line. Rob, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Man, not much, man. Just it's over, man. Now he can get back in the grind and he can do what he needs to do to get ready to go down to, Georgia Tech,
Yeah, so we're talking to Rob Smith right now. His son, I thought this would be cool for listeners to get a perspective, man. So his son is going to Georgia Tech, and I remember a couple of years ago you hit me up, and because Ryan went to Georgia Tech, you want us to help try to make a connection because your son really wasn't very much heralded, but he was kind of like under the radar. Balled out the last couple of years, man, and it's actually happening. He's getting money to go and play college football. We've been there before, man. That's a big thing, bro. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, man. He's been working hard, and, his work ethic is probably beyond mine, man, because he is so much better than I was at, that age. I don't know, maybe because of the facilities and maybe the coaching's better or whatever. They got more, stuff than we have, but, his work ethic far exceeds, mine, So I'm very proud of him in that aspect. And, he does things on his own. I mean, I don't have to tell him. He's speed and agility doing his thing, man. He works out with Frank Adams, a former player at the University of South Carolina. He was a DB. He has his own, sports, Accelerate Sports in Cobb County. So, we go there and, he grinds it out, you know what I'm saying? So I can't ask for anything more than that. And plus, on top of that, he gets good grades.
You're right. You mentioned to me how how he had offers actually to go play like Ivy League football, like for Yale and Brown and schools like that as well.
That is correct.
Yeah, that's incredible. One of our teammates, Gerald Putman, I don't know if you saw it on Facebook, but Putman's son actually signed to go and play at Brown University. So I told him, I posted on his little Facebook page, on his wife's Facebook page, he must have got the grades from his mama because he definitely didn't get it from Putman. Right.
Yeah, dude, I still remember that time, man. Putman looked like he could still play, man. I saw a picture of him with his son on Facebook, man. Looked like he could still go out there and do little stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just joking now. Putman was a head knocker. He was definitely a head knocker. He was a linebacker. This dude was typical old school, big up top, no legs at all. He would knock your wee in the dirt. Just real good dude, man. Hey, bro, so I just wanted to have you on quick, man, and say congratulations to you and your son. Oh, before I let you go, I told this story in the last segment about when I signed with Newberry College and how Coach Etta, what was Coach Etta's first name? I don't even remember his first name.
Dude, man, I can't remember that. I just remember, he used to smoke all the time. He wore that little knee brace around his knee, at practice, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I remember about Coach Etta. I think he was the offensive line coach or something like that.
Okay, was he the offensive line coach or the defense? I thought he was the defensive coordinator. No, you're right. He was the offensive line coach. You're exactly right.
So we didn't really have a whole lot, because at first I was a DB, but then they switched me to running back, and at that point, man, it's all history from there, because from that comes two ACL surgeries, man, and at that point, man, it's a wrap.
You the original cat from the low country with the bad knees, and then I followed you up. Hey, well, once again, bro, good stuff, man. Congratulations to you and your son. I look forward to going down there and checking him out down on the flats of Georgia Tech, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. God bless you, the fan, bro.
There it is. My man, Rob Smith. Oh. All right. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. All right, so let's be honest about it. Once again, it's kind of alarming that, let's see, so 87, that's like 88, 98, 2008. So like 30 years later, me nor that guy that I just talked to can remember the name of a coach. We couldn't remember exactly what position that he coached, whether it was offense or defense. Yeah, we both took a lot of hits to the head, and I remember when we were freshmen, he was probably like a junior when I got there. And he played high school football for my South Carolina people. He played at Garrett High School, which is in North Charleston. And I remember when I got there, like he was always, broken up and knee braces and this, that, and the other, man. And he said he had 2 ACL surgeries. I had an ACL surgery, man. And we don't remember a damn thing really about 1988, 89. We just don't. Hey. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. Alabama wins the 2017 team rankings title again. No. Alabama continues to dominate recruiting. Man, the Crimson Tide won its 8th Rivals.com recruiting rankings title in the last 10 years, closing with 4-star defensive end LeBron Ray and 4-star receiver Devontae Smith and Henry Ruggs. 8 years out of the last 10, Alabama has got the number 1 ranked recruiting class. Nick Saban is built a bully. Listen to this. This is just pathetic, man. Alabama is so coveted, is such a coveted destination that 4-star defensive end Jerez Parks from Sebastian, Florida, decided to take a gray shirt opportunity from the Crimson Tide instead of picking another school early on signing day. Parks is ranked number 118 nationally. You know what a gray shirt is? Basically, a gray shirt means is that you're just going to hang around until a scholarship becomes available. That's right. Now, you would think, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, you would think that if a kid is being ranked to that level at Alabama that he probably could go to pretty much any school he wants to in the nation. This kid wants to go to Alabama so bad, Jerez Parks. He wants to go to Alabama so bad and play under Nick Saban so bad that he's willing just to sit out and, I guess, pay his own tuition for a year. And I'm sure he won't do that. I'm sure they got some type of backdoor mechanism that's going to take care of all of that. But this kid's just going to sit around and do nothing, as opposed to going and playing and starting for a lot of other universities in this country. That's crazy to me. Alabama's class was loaded, man. Ohio State's second-ranked class was good enough with 3,078 points to finish atop the rankings of this year's recruiting cycle. Players are freshmen on the field competing and playing a significant role every year in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Saban has shown regardless of age, he's going to play the best players, and a lot of these kids like that. Look at Jalen Hurts, quarterback for Alabama, freshman. He got out there. You know why? Because he's the best player. And most of the time, man, and a lot of the times, you just can't do that. You promise these kids that they're going to play. If you're not Alabama, if you're a team that's like everybody else struggling to get the best players, man, you make promises. Because Alabama gets all the best players, they don't have to make promises. They don't have to make promises. And it really just boggles my mind that a kid that's so good where Alabama covets him would go and play for Alabama knowing that there's probably another kid that they're signing at the same time that's going to be just as good or better than him. And then also you have to play or put into consideration politics. You know, where's this cat, from? Is he from the home state where the team is? Does his coach have a relationship with the coaches in high school or whatever? Are they going to show preferential treatment to this particular program over my program that I came from in high school? So there's politics involved with it as well. And still saying all that, Nick Saban continues to dominate and get the best players to come play college football in Alabama. I don't know what to say, man. Praise his holy name. If you're an Alabama fan, Saban does it again. How does he do this? Absolutely incredible, man. I guess let's run over the top 10, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. The top 10 college football programs or rankings as far as college football from this past weekend or from yesterday in college football. I tell you what, we'll hold that. I want to read some of your messages, and you guys have posted a ton of comments in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Let me read some of your comments, man, and get your thoughts on National Signing Day. And we'll get to the rankings here in a second. From Jam from Snellville in the chat room on Spreaker.com, he says, I preach from the highest hilltop to the mountain that Satan is doping these kids up. Explain to me why all his kids look like bodybuilders. Don't worry, I'll wait. Yeah, when you look at Bro Scarborough, when you look at that kid that played linebacker for Alabama this past year, I can't remember his name right now, number 10, like their muscle structure, their muscle structure at Alabama, man, is just incredible. Like, I don't know where he's getting these kids from. I know he is getting most of these kids from. They're getting them from Alabama. And these some cornbread, collard green eating, pork and beans eating little young dudes. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the wealth of talent that this cat gets down there at Alabama every year. And listen, a lot of times, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and I have to always say this, a lot of times, man, these things don't pan out. A lot of these kids don't pan out. A lot of these kids are overrated. There may some, and thank you, Greg, the kid's name was Reuben Foster, that plays linebacker number 10 for Alabama. A lot of these kids aren't going to make it through. Some of them are going to get in trouble. Some of them aren't going to get their grades. Some of them just aren't going to like college football anymore. But, you increase your chances. You increase your chances the better players that you get from what you can tell on film and what they've done in their resume and what they did in high school football. So, it's not the end all. It's not 100% accurate as far as how good these kids are going to be in college football, man, but it's a very good indicator when you get more 5-star and more 4-star players than the other school. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And